Hello, and welcome back to the relationship theory. Here we take thoughts in, break them down, build them up, and we play them out today. I wanted to hot drop in really quick. I had to mention this. I was watching a few videos and something struck me, and it was something that I've picked up on for years. I've seen this happen for years. I listen to people try to talk about things. They try to talk about critical things, important things, very, very truths, right? They just try to say things that are really important to say. And so the title of this one is going to be, well, it's going to be something around not rushing to validate when you're delivering important information. I've been listening to people for years try to get that one thing that must be said out. Sometimes there are the older people who come to that moment where they're like, you know what? Hey, younger people, younger men, younger women, let's get this one thing straight. There are things people are not saying to you, and I'm going to say it right now. We get to that moment, which is okay. And then immediately after that, what I realize is that people will share the pertinent information and then they'll quickly rush to validate you and say, oh, but it's okay. It's just that this is what's been happening to you. And that rush to validate people that you are not even directly talking to, it frustrates the point that you're really trying to get across. And I have to call it out. It's part of the reason why this channel exists, because it focuses on the emotions, the reality, the truth, and the logic of things that happen, that come out of human beings daily. But what I do not do is rush to validate you. I want you to think about what I'm saying. If you don't know what I'm saying, you need to think longer. There is no rush. But what I refuse to do is to deliver a hard truth and then tell you that, oh, it's okay. It's okay that you're doing it. It's just that when you're doing it, this is what's happening to you. No. Because the truth is you shouldn't be doing it if it's hurting you in the first place. I'm not going to tell you that it's okay to do it. So what it does for me is it really brings to question how people are really trying to inform you of something. Do they really want to tell you the truth? Or do they want to tease you the truth? Do they want to? I want you guys, if you're listening to this video, to ask yourself that when you're listening to people who are finally going to tell you what people are not telling you. Can we stop with the dramatics already? Please, stop with the dramatics. It's the same kind of dramatics that have people who have been engaging with human beings for years, and then when they're 50, 60, they finally come around and say, you know what, I'm tired of the game. It's time for me to tell people what has been going on in the game. It's like, but you've been playing the game for 30, 40, 50 years, and now you're going to tell the truth about it? How many people have you influenced? And how many people have you taught to play the game by your actions alone? And who do you really think you're trying to save at the end of the day if it took you 50 years to tell a little bit of the truth that the next generation, younger generation already knows? You're just finally admitting it. I personally am tired of people catching others up to the truth when they already know it and tell the truth on their way out, where no one can catch them anymore, no one's going to hold them to anything, and they're going to be gentle, as if we're supposed to punish you or judge you or something. Granted, we're going to judge you regardless. That's not the point. But when you tell the truth as if you're finally relinquishing some sort of sin, and here's your penance by telling the truth about how things work, later on down the line when you've already lived a full life, I really don't feel like that is doing anyone a service or justice. I think it's really terrible that people wait so long to tell you the reality of your situation. I think it's terrible. There is no, it's one of the reasons why we don't have any justice in this world. Too many people are trying to get by on the things that people haven't said, on the lie that was omitted, on the plausible deniability. People are trying to get by on everything that people don't admit, as if because someone didn't say the truth, you still have some time to read that play, do that one thing that might get you, that might strike you out and hit that jackpot, and if you win, well, you might not have to actually say anything because, well, hey, maybe if it actually makes you succeed, then maybe you don't have to tell the truth because it makes you successful in the end, right? I cannot stand that mentality. I cannot stand that mentality. That's the mentality that's killing us, guys. You mean to tell me it's going to take you, and I'm gonna leave it with this question. You mean to tell me that it took you a lifetime of you breaking the rules just to tell me the truth? That's this episode of The Relationship Theory. Enjoy your day.